Okay, this is one of my first videos, and it was an unexpected, unplanned video, but I just came back from taking like a test that was basically make it or break it. And I, if I'm being honest, was ill prepared. But my whole stance was to trust in God, and today we'll be talking about the realities of trusting in God, because it's hard. It's easy to say, I trust you, Lord. It's hard to actually do it. The actual action of trusting in God is so hard. And I'm using this Bible emergency phone numbers because I have some Bible verses that I do want to give you guys, but I want to talk about the realities and also talk about the Lord's truth, which is his word. So I'm actually kind of like my emotions are everywhere right now because I don't know how I did on this test, but I have to trust in God, and that's what he's calling me to do. But anyway, the reality of trusting in God is that we have to trust in him even though most of us cannot see him. And yes, we can see him in certain things, but like we cannot see him and we cannot audibly hear him, most of us. I'm not saying all of us, but me, I cannot see nor hear God the way I would prefer to see and hear him. I'm not saying I can't see him or hear him at all, but in ways that I would prefer to. So it's hard to trust him because I can't see what he's doing. So I can't see what he's doing. So it's like, how do I know you're actually doing it right for real? But then it's like, dang, like, how can I not trust God? And he's the only one who hasn't forsaken me. He's the only one who's always been there for me, who's always... Yeah, but I'm gonna insert a video of me before my test. I know I'm not strong enough to be everything that I'm supposed to be. I give up. I'm not strong enough. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. I don't have to be. Oh my gosh! The flesh lies to us and tells us we have to be strong enough. We do not have to be strong enough. God gives us strength. Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Not through the flesh who strengthens me. Not through the knowledge. Not through the books. Not through the studies who strengthens me. Through Christ who strengthens me. In Jesus' mighty name. Strong enough. Strong enough. Oh Lord, I can't. And the reason why I'm struggling is because when I actually went into that test, like before that test, I was like, okay, I'm starting to get confident. Y'all, I'm not even gonna say what happened in the middle of the test. Something happened in the middle. I was crying in the middle of the test because of what happened in the middle of the test. But anyway, I cried. And I feel that was like a punch in the gut. I was like, dang. But anyway, I feel like that was like a moment of like, okay, do I just give up and just like try my best? Like give up and be like, you know what? God's not doing this. I'm just... Or keep going and try and pushing like, Lord, please. Lord, please. I kept going. I was like, Lord, please. Please. This is so hard. Y'all, it was so hard. But anyway, but nothing is hard for my God. Here's some Bible verses that are encouraging because, yes, the reality of trusting God is that we can't see where he's doing. Actually, I have a Bible verse for that. Listen, okay, the Bible verse I was gonna say before, but wait. So Psalms 119, to describe how I felt. Psalms 119 verse 81 says, I'm worn out waiting for your rescue, but I have put in hope. Sorry, I can't speak. I'm worn out waiting for your rescue, but I have put my hope in your word. And that's literally all I could do. My eyes are straining to see your promises come true. When will you comfort me? I'm shriveled like a wineskin in the smoke, but I have not forgotten to obey your decrees. How long must I wait? When will you punish those who persecute me? Verse 81 through 84 is literally exactly how I feel, because it's like, I won't know whether or not I pass for a couple of weeks. So it's like, it's killing me. Like, it's not killing me. no, I don't. Life and death is in power of the tongue. It is not killing me. I have victory over death. But it's like, it hurts to wait, because that means that's like, it's a process. Trusting in the Lord is a process. Forgive me for, like, you know, trying to fix myself. But anyway, trusting in the Lord is a process. And that process is so hard. And the reality of that process is we won't know until we see the result. And the whole point of trusting in God means that it doesn't matter what the result is. Just know that God, because sometimes, I'm not saying that God will always push us to greatness. Well, okay, I won't say, let me rephrase that. I won't say that God will always make us get to the goal that we want, but we will get to the goal that is best for us. So I'm not saying that God's gonna make you pass every test. You just have to trust him. No, what I'm saying is trust that the result is what is best for you. And it's hard because, you know, you really want to, you know, you really want to be succeeding in everything that you do. And sometimes it really, the part plays on both of us and God. You can sit and assume that God's going to do this for you, but like, what work did you put in? This is not to only clock y'all. This is to clock me too, because that is definitely something that I used to like struggle with. Like, I would assume that God would do something for me and I'd put no work in whatsoever. And God's like, why would I give this to you if you're not even gonna put the work in? So once you get it, you're gonna abuse it. Oof. Clocked. Just clocked. Anyway. Oh, that did not help. Well, it may have helped y'all, but it didn't help because, like, it's a circumstance. But anyway, but my other verse that I was going to show you guys is that, yes, we can't see what God is showing, is what's ahead. We can't see what's ahead, but in Psalms 119, it says, it's Psalms 119 verse 105. It says, this is the NLT version: your word is a lamp to guide my feet and a light for my path. Okay, his word is a lamp to guide our feet and to guide our path. We can't see ahead of us. Okay, you have to leave that up to God. But his word lights what's in front of us. You know what I mean? Like, where are we standing? Anyway, my phone overheated. But anyway, so his word is a lamp unto our feet and our path. That means when we stay in his word, we are able to see what we need to see. Everything else up ahead, ou pa ka wè chemin c'est pour bon Dieu pour well. Et pas nous même pour wè chemin. Okay? Et pas pour nous même pour wè chemin. It's not for us. The horizon, the path that we need to take is up to God. I gotta trust God with the path I'm taking. I can't trust myself. I can prepare. I can trust in his word. I can focus on his word. I can prepare. I can do the things that I need to do. But the rest is up to God. And trusting him is what we need to do. And I hope this encourages other people, because me speaking about it encourages me too. Like, at first I was like, baby, nobody talk to me. Even now, like, I don't want to talk to anyone right now. But nobody talks to me. Nobody speaks to me. I'm about to crash out. When I was walking out of that testing center, I walked out, and this is not my first time at that testing center. So I met the guy that was there before, and he was calling me by my middle name, like, please, sir, please, it is not the time to be calling me by my middle name, okay? I don't even like my middle name. Like, when he first acknowledged it, when I first walked in, sorry, a little story time. When he first acknowledged it, when I first walked in, I was like, sir, just give me the stuff so I can go take this test. But anyway, sorry. Usually when people bring up my middle name, I'm like, I tell them a little story about, like, my dad, like, not, I don't know where he was at, but he was in the hospital room when he was writing that middle name down. But anyway, I just tell a story, but I did not have it in me. I'm like, sir. I'm like, huh? Yeah. He's like, that's such a unique middle name. I'm like, yeah. Please give me the things so I can go take my test. And I walked out, he called me by my middle name. He said, Miss Middle Name, right? And I'm like, I didn't have it in me. He saw I didn't have it in me. He said, be blessed. Like, thank you. I just walked away. Usually I'm the type of person, I'm like, you know, making a little small talk. But anyway, on my Bible emergency numbers, the one that I read today is when you want courage for a task. it led me to Joshua chapter 1. And here's some verses that stuck out in Joshua chapter 1 that can encourage you. It says, God is telling Joshua that he's taking over for Moses. And he says, no one will be able to stand against you as long as you live, for I will be with you as I was with Moses. I will not fail you or abandon you. That's one verse. Verse 6 says, be strong and courageous, for you are the one who will lead these people to possess the land I swore to their ancestors I would give to them. Verse 7 says, be strong and very courageous. Be careful to obey all instructions. Anyway, that was crazy. Anyway, let me just stop. But